sports betting, but let's legalize it federally so we can regulate it that way, not just by the states. The NHL obviously has loosened its thinking. Just had an expansion team, the Vegas Golden Knights, that are now in Las Vegas, and Major League Baseball, which really, look, they go back to 1919 and the Black Sox scandal. So they really, Pete Rose, you name it, they really have been, legalized sports betting has been anathema to them. They are saying we have to revisit it. The NFL has remained the most intransigent because, according to the commissioner and according to the league spokesman even recently, they are concerned that sports gambling, sports betting will affect the integrity of the game.
It's interesting because in your piece, it was brought out by the people in Las Vegas that really, by legalizing it, it's really going to be disciplined a little bit more. Yes, there's been scandals, point-shaving scandals. You had the official in the NBA and everything, and I thought that was a very strong argument. What did you find in listening to that?
Yeah, no doubt, and everybody that we spoke to, the Hall of Fame commentator Brent Musburger, we spoke to the former and current mayors of Las Vegas who happen to be married to one another, Oscar and Carolyn Goodman. They are extremely strong in this point, which is that legalized sports betting in Las Vegas, in the state of Nevada overall, is so monitored, and this is what they do. It is so carefully followed. And Brent Musburger points out that the ASU point-shaving scandal, even the NBA game-fixing scandal involving referee Tim Donaghy, that was all discovered by who Brent calls his guys in the desert, which are the legal bookmakers, because they know. I mean, they took me behind the scenes of the sports book, and it's unbelievable. I mean, you feel like you're almost in NASA. You've got that many computers up, and the numbers, they can see trends, they see onshore, offshore, you name it. It's amazing. And in fact, the mayors of Las Vegas say, you know what? If New Jersey or any other sport legalizes sports betting, they need to come to us because we have the template. We know better than anybody how to make sure that it's safe, legal, and regulated.
I'm going to use my words. They're not your words. But do you find that the NFL owners are being hypocritical because some of them have investments in DraftKings and other kind of gambling mechanisms as well? And I get the sense from people I talk to that the NFL is dragging its feet until it can figure out a way in order to get a cut of anything that's done in gambling.
Well, Ron, it doesn't have to be your words, and it doesn't have to be my words. Let's give it to the governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie. Quote, "The hypocrisy is just so overwhelming." So let's give this to Governor Christie. Basically, there is a sense from everybody that we've spoken to that the NFL not only would they potentially want a piece of this, a cut of the action, and I'm sure all the leagues do. But you talk to the people that I did, and they say publicly the NFL is adamant against sports betting. But privately, they embrace it because they understand how important it is to fan engagement. I mean, look, we know there's only 16 regular season games in the NFL, and every game counts. But you know what? In Week 12, if there's a one-win team going up against a winless team, do you really care about that game? Well, let me tell you, if you bet on that game, you care about that game. Also, sports bettors arguably are your most informed fans. Now, granted, they may know a lot more about stuff that you could care less about, whether it's injuries, whether it's weather, or factors that actually affect the outcome of the game that they might be betting on. But gambling absolutely increases fan engagement.
We only have 2 minutes left, and I want to ask you, if the NFL wants to get over the concussion issue and get over the kneeling issue and everything, they almost need this, I think, in order to create a buzz and get people's minds off other things. Am I off the base on this?
Well, that's tough to answer, Ron, because I think that
I know what you're saying.
Even if sports betting is legalized, I think that those issues that you mentioned will still